Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. I'm PhilInTheBlanks. We're about to go see the Elder of Kakariko Village. I just wanted to show you guys one of the things that the magic powder can do. There you go. And that's it. These guys still electrocute you when you hit them with your sword, so it doesn't really do much. But hey, it's there, it's fun. Hopefully by the end of this episode I'll be able to show you one of the actual useful things you can do with that magic powder. But anyways, we're gonna go south. Avoid these guys here. And like always, we're going to try to stock up on some rubies, because we're going to want 500 rupees, not by the end of this episode, but in the next couple episodes we're going to want 500. Ow. So keep going south. Here, I'm going to bring up the map, and you can see the X's in there, so we're going to head to the east here, and head up. Oops. Well, one hit left. Let's hope I can make it to the old man. And he's right here. We're good. And there he is. We finally made it to him. Just gonna fill up my life a little bit. Oh, thank goodness. And there's also a bombable wall here, so let's take advantage of that. I don't know why. When I was a kid, I always had a habit. I think most people do this. They'll see the objective, like the old man to talk to, but then they see something that could be like a treasure, so they'd rather get that first. Alright, so we got a cool 100 right there, so we're up to 325. We should have no problem getting up to 500 by the end of, well, when we need it, basically. Alright. I am indeed Sahasrahla. That's a freaking insane name. The village elder and a descendant of the 7 wise men. Oh, really? Phil, I am surprised a young man like you is searching for the Sword of Evil's Bane. Not just anyone can use that weapon. Legends say only the hero who has won the 3 pendants can wield the sword. Do you really want to find it? I love how it gives you the choice. Yeah, or of course! Good. As a test, can you retrieve the Pendant of Courage from the East Palace? If you bring it here, I will tell you more of the legend and give you a magical artifact. Now, go forward to the palace. So with that, if we go to our map here, we can see that the first pendant is right there in the Eastern Palace. And actually, yeah, we can tell where everything else is. That's great. But the only one we can get to right now is the eastern one. So, and it's super close, so why not? These guys, be careful when you get close to them. They will attack you. They can't go up and down stairs, though, so use that to your advantage. Also, if you want, you know, charge up a spin strike, and you'll do much more damage. So head on over, taking out the, I think they're called Armos statues. Not sure. Nice, there we go. So you notice we have 15 arrows, but we don't have a bow yet. So that's kind of a shame that we have been stocking up arrows. Hopefully we'll get a bow soon. Be nice. Have a long-range weapon other than the boomerang, which I don't seem to be using very often, but whatever. You don't have to kill these guys. I mean, I'm only doing it for the rupees, so... Or the arrows, whatever. Alright, and here we go. The first dungeon in the game. The first real dungeon. The Eastern Palace. Alright, just like before, going to your map brings up a map of the dungeon. We don't have the actual dungeon map yet, so we don't know where we can go, where we've been. We can only see where we've been. There's only 2 floors, and we can't go up here. Let's go on over here instead. And that's not going to help. So, obviously, this is the Legend of Zelda game. I mean, come on. If you've played a Zelda game, you know that there's going to be, like, switches and crap. So, here we go. There's a switch. Stepping on it again. Closes it up. There you go. Same with the switches here. You can see because the little dents there. I mean, come on. You're not stupid. Oh, nice. That's good. And, yeah, there's stairs and you can jump off. So, that's kind of cool. Careful right here. It just follows kind of a pattern. There we go. Careful the big balls there. Good old Stalfos. Stalfos will jump away when you swing at them like that. So just kind of get them in a corner and swing away. They're usually pretty easy. The blue ones, anyways, are super easy. You can also... there we go. Oh, okay. Well, you can't actually... Oh, you can actually kill them with your boomerang. That's kind of cool. Takes a lot of hits, though, so I guess it's not really that useful, but whatever. There we go. And if for whatever reason doors don't open, usually one of two things will open it, and that's kill everything, find a switch. There we go. Nice. 30 arrows. I want to use those arrows. Oh, great. We have a treasure chest. There we go. We got the compass. First time we can get the compass in the game, and that basically just shows you where the boss is and where the very large, where the big treasure chest is. And every dungeon has a big treasure chest. The big treasure chest is usually, you know, the big treasure for that dungeon. These little tiles here, you talk to them. They're telepathic tiles that you can talk to Sahasrahla. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right, by the way. I don't really care. It's like Sahasrahla or Sahasrahla. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, you can use the treasure hidden in this palace to defeat armored foes. We really didn't need to be told that. Also, oh, never mind. Also, nothing. So we're now in that the lower area of that really large room we were in, and there's that big treasure chest. So let's go ahead and open it, but we can't. We need the big key. The big key has two functions in the dungeon. It can open the oh crap. These guys, woo! They wake up, and you can't hit them with your sword. Oh, you can. Never mind. But they need to be awake. I just like using the pots because the pots are like stronger than your sword right now. So just wait until they're fully awake. Hit them. As I was saying, the big key opens the treasure chest. It also opens these right here, the big locks or whatever you want to call them. Also here, you can see you can jump off into these pots. Let's do that. Hooray! Oh my god, we got some fairies. All right, so here's how we can use one of what may seem like a useless item, but it's not. This is the bug catching net. Go ahead and catch a fairy. Keep it in a bottle. Let's do the same thing to the other one. And that's just awesome. By going to the magic bottles, you can see that we have two fairies in there right now. Fairies are friggin' awesome. If you're low on health, just go ahead and use one instead of catching them. But if you're full life or near full life, like I am right now, then catch them. Because when you're low on life, you can release them in the middle of battle, and you can use them. But an easier way to use them, because if you let them out, you might accidentally not catch them. And then die. But if you die while one's in a bottle, it'll revive you. Hopefully I don't have too many chances to show you how that works, but you know. And here's another chance for me to show off the magic powder against these guys. These guys are a pain in the ass, so always grab your magic powder. Bam. Oh, okay, you didn't see there, but actually using the magic powder on those guys turns them into fairies. So if you see one, grab your magic powder, and if you don't have a fairy, you can stock up. It's just awesome. So really, whenever you see those guys, it's like a blessing in disguise. There are a couple more in this palace, so I'll show you again when we get a chance. Now we have a key. Put it on over here. This is a fairly easy dungeon. There's no way to get lost or anything. Now we're in the first kind of room, except we're on the top. Oh, I missed something too. I'll have to go back. Take care of all the enemies first. At least I like to do that. Dang. Oh. There we go. When you do, all these guys start flying around. And again, use the magic powder. Or aim properly. And when you get hit, by the way, they take magic from you, so that's never fun. Come on. Wow, I'm missing. Jeez. Oh, well, I'm all out. So I have failed you. Hitting the switch brings up this treasure chest with the big key. Hooray. So now we can finally go back and, well, we can go up here, too. We can go back and see what was in that giant treasure chest. This is what I was talking about before. This is the area where we're talking with the telepathic tile. It's a little bit of a shortcut there, a one-way shortcut. Before I continue, though, I'm going to go back to that area, and I missed a chest, and my OCD will not let me not get that chest, so excuse me. Alright, so we're back here, and head over here, cross here, and treasure chest. And how did I not see that when I was going underneath? Oh, well, whatever. 100 rupees. Bam. And we'll have 500 way before we need it, so that's good. That is a good thing. And, yeah, just circle around again. I'll meet you guys back at the, well, let's see what's over here. Bunch of Stalfos and these wiggly things. I don't even know what they're called. Oh, good. Here we go. Hopefully I can use it on this guy. There we go. Well, he still didn't see it. But I swear they turned into fairies. Go down here, and now we got the treasure, the dungeon map. So we have all 3 of the dungeon treasures. We don't have the main big treasure, so let's go grab that. This leads us back to this room here, and I'll meet you guys back down where that treasure chest is. Alright, here we are. So let's see what is in here. And it doesn't have that cool like treasure chest thing from the 3D Zelda games where, like, you know, da 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 da, you know, like, you know what I'm talking about. But it is still pretty cool. And we found the bow! We can shoot arrows until we run out. Hooray! Let's equip that. So we have 30 arrows. That is our maximum right now. And there, whoa, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. So I love how they give you a bow and you can't even use it against those guys that pop up. Anyways, we now have the big key, of course, so we can go up here. Be very careful. You can use the lamp here. There we go. Much better. Darn it. In the top left there, we need a key, as you can see there. We don't have one, so we're gonna go to the right. Let's take these guys out first. Oh wow, they take a lot of hits. There we go. One's down. Oh, that's the key. We're still gonna go to the right first, though. And tons of rupees here. You'll have no excuse not to have 500 by the time we get to where we need it. Might as well make one of these guys a fairy. There we go. See there? I did not lie. By the way, if you notice that you're nearing 999 rupees, don't get rupees if you're nearing that, because you don't want to waste a treasure chest that has 100 rupees in it. That's really frustrating, because you can only hold 999 rupees. So we want to spend them as soon as we possibly can. I wish we could spend them right after this dungeon, but we can't. Oh wow, see? So one arrow will take these guys out crazy fast. There we go. And they do drop arrows. I think it's enemies have a higher chance of dropping arrows if you use arrows against them. I'm not sure if that's true. Careful here. Top left one opens the door. Continue. Now these guys, I'm pretty sure cannot be hit with a sword. No, they can't. So I think arrow might be the only thing that will take them out. Let's find out. There we go. Probably a pot too. Oh, whoops, well. Ah, jeez. There we go. Alright, and I think with that... Oh no, we have one more. One more room. There we go. And over here you can fill up on hearts and arrows if you need it. We don't. Keep your arrows on because we're going to fight the Armos Knights. And just like in most Zelda games, the treasure you find in the dungeon is usually really good for the boss. Not all the time in this game, but definitely right here. Stand right here, let them have it. Just careful. There we go. When there's only one left, as we'll see in a second, it kind of goes nuts, starts jumping at you. It's still super easy to avoid. And, you know what? There we go. Super easy. Get an extra heart, and of course, the Pendant of Courage. Huzzah! Lift that gigantic pendant up. And we won the Pendant of Courage. Take it back to Sahasrara. 2 pendants still good. We get our magic filled up. We do a little dance. And that is the first dungeon, guys. We're going to keep going because we got a lot of time left. It's a pretty short dungeon. I'm not going to go ahead and farm for rupees or anything, or even try to get rupees. I have a lot right now. And I still have another dungeon to do before I can spend the amount that I want. So anyways, let's bring that back to him. See what he has to say. Oh, you've got the Pendant of Courage. Now we'll tell you more of the legend. 3 or 4 generations ago, an order of knights protected the royalty of the Hylia. These knights of Hyrule were also guardians of the Pendant of Courage. Unfortunately, most of them were destroyed in the great war against evil that took place when the 7 wise men created their seal. Among the descendants of the knights are Hyrule... Hero must appear. I see. Phil, I believe in you. You should get the remaining pendants and carry this with you. This is a treasure passed down by the families of the wise men. They are boots. Well, no, these are the Pegasus shoes. They allow you to... Oh, just one second. A helpful item is hidden in the cave on the east side of Lake Hylia. That is the ice rod. We already have it, so don't bother with it. Yeah, no, the Pegasus shoes allow you to dash with the A. Hold down the A button. And, oh man, it just makes things so much easier to run around in. And unlike the Game Boy Zelda games, you don't need to equip it. It's always equipped. See? So that's awesome. Before we continue on to the next dungeon, there's one thing we can do, and that's get back to the chapel. So to do that, let's save and quit. Start up our game. Start from the sanctuary. Woo! So head on down. Head to the left. Head up from here. And run into this. La 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 la. And then we get a brand new spanking heart piece. Oh yeah, that's right. And that's actually the only extra thing we can get right now. But there's more to do, obviously, because we need to be able to get to the second dungeon. Where am I? Oh, I'm on the wrong side here. We need to go to south of Kakarika Village, because the next dungeon is in the southwestern desert there, but we can't actually enter it yet. Using our new Pegasus shoes. Oh, while we're here, let's oh, there's a couple of cute things we can do. These trees, if you run into them, sometimes drop a fairy, or sometimes they'll drop some rupees, sometimes they'll unleash a bunch of bees. But no, remember this guy over down here used to run away from you. Now you can actually catch him. Not this side. It's maybe you could from the other side, but it's easier to get him by approaching him from the other side because you have more room to run. There we go. And grab him. Grab him. There we go. And all he says is, he always says is, run into things. That's all he pretty much says. And that's just not really useful. Because to be honest, you're smart enough to try to run and grab that guy. You're smart enough to try to run into trees and stuff. Anyways, up over here is the library. Let's go on in there. We couldn't do anything here before, but now we can, so that's great. And over here, you can see this book over there, and we can't reach it. We're just so short. So run into it. There we go. And now we have the Book of Medora. You can use it to read the ancient language of the Hylia. So remember when we approached the Master Sword last episode, and we couldn't read what was written on the pedestal and whatnot? Using the Book of Medora, we can read those things now, and you do need this in order to enter the next palace, or the next dungeon. Sorry. So let's head on down. I'll bring you guys to the entrance. Then we'll call this an episode when we get to the entrance of the next dungeon. So we'll head on over here. You could have just warped to Link's house, but it's not really that far. And with the Pegasus shoes, it's so fast now. Careful of hitting the water. And remember, to the right there of my house, or Link's house, there's also that large fairy spring. So if you need any health, then just go ahead and use that. There's that guy who followed us around for a while. There's also a fairy here, a fairy spring there, so you have no excuse to die on the way. There's plenty of ways to heal yourself up. Whoa. Careful of the cacti. They will hurt you. Careful of the big mudmen. They will definitely hurt you. So up here, as you can see, if we try to read this, it's nothing. But if we equip the Book of Medora, to open the way to go forward, make your wish here and it will be granted. And by wish it means prayer, but Nintendo couldn't use that word. Clearly praying. I love how he takes off his, like, he has the hat off and you can see his pink hair. Anyways, that will move these things. Very silently, I might add. And now we can't get out, actually, so we need to do this dungeon. And here we go. This is the entrance to the second dungeon. And with that, we'll call this a day. In next episode, we will conquer this dungeon. It is, what is it called? The Desert Palace. We'll get the second pendant, the Pendant of Wisdom. And with that, I am PhilInTheBlanks. See you guys next time on Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. Hope you guys had a good time. Let's, continue on next time. See you guys later.